Hi, in a new episode of Warriors News we bring you the latest updates from the Golden State Warriors directly to you. Today we'll dive into the news surrounding Klay Thompson's departure and the possible moves involving players like Brandon Ingram and Zach LaVine. It's time to delve into the issues impacting the future of our team. Your participation is crucial to broaden the discussion and build a collective understanding of what's to come, so don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. Your subscription is more than just a click, it's an important step in strengthening our Dubs community, keeping you always updated with the most relevant news and analyses about the Golden State Warriors. Together let's explore what the future holds for our team. Klay Thompson has finally broken his silence and slammed the Golden State Warriors after signing with the Dallas Mavericks. I knew something was brewing behind the scenes in the Bay Area, and now everything has come to light there. Former member of the famous Splash Brothers is heading to new horizons with the Dallas Mavericks, and it seems his dissatisfaction with the treatment he received in Golden State played a decisive role in his departure. Who would have thought? Klay is looking for a fresh start in Dallas, where he feels more valued and has a renewed sense of excitement for the game. But wait, what exactly happened? According to ESPN, Klay Thompson didn't feel as valued as some other stars on the team, like the Giants' Stephen Curry and the strategist Draymond Green, without a contract that reflected his impact on the team. Klay decided to spread his wings in search of a place where he could feel truly appreciated. Now he is optimistic about his new journey in Dallas, where he believes he will have the chance to compete for a championship alongside Luke Doncic and Kyrie Irving. It seems Klay is ready to leave behind the feeling of being undervalued and embrace a new challenge that gives him the recognition he believes he deserves. Understand that as painful as it is to see a great player like Klay Thompson leaving the team, it's also important to acknowledge the flaws. Did the Golden State Warriors make a mistake by not properly recognizing Klay's value? This is a question that needs to be asked. And what does this mean for the team's future? I am as passionate about this team as you are, but I can't ignore the controversies surrounding Klay Thompson's departure and his harsh criticism of the treatment he received. Oh my god, this is heating up, which brings us to the big question: how did Golden State let it get to this point? We're talking about an athlete who helped forge one of the greatest dynasties in basketball history, and now he's leaving, accusing us of not valuing him enough. This can't be swallowed without questioning, folks. On the one hand, I understand Klay's frustrations. He's an extraordinary shooter, a crucial piece in winning titles, and deserves to be treated with due recognition. However, in the business world of the NBA, these decisions can be much more complex than they seem. Was the problem really the lack of recognition, or was there more talk behind the scenes than we know? And what does this mean for the Warriors' future? Are we heading for a complete rebuild? What will become of one of the greatest backcourts in league history, formed by Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson? Now that they are separated, there's no denying that this news shakes the foundation of any Warriors fan, but it's precisely because of these challenging moments that true passion for the team is tested. Where do we go from here? How do we fill the gap that Klay leaves behind? So guys, I want to hear your opinions. Did Golden State make a huge mistake, or is there more to this situation than meets the eye? How do you feel about all this? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's get involved and keep the conversation going. Now I want to know your opinion, Warriors Nation. What do you think of Klay Thompson's attitude? Are his criticisms fair? How do you feel seeing one of their great idols leaving the team? After so many glories together, now let's talk about Brandon Ingram and Zach LaVine, two players who could bring a significant impact to the Warriors, or maybe not. First, let's talk about Brandon Ingram, who is seeking a 4-year $28 million max extension. The Pelicans apparently are not willing to meet this demand due to existing financial commitments to other key players including Zion Williamson and CJ McCollum. Additionally, the absence of a starting center is also a significant concern for the team. It seems Ingram might be looking for a new home. Would he be a good acquisition for the Bulls? On the other hand, we have Zach LaVine, whose contract is still a complicating factor. He's a dynamic and talented player, but the high value of his contract raises questions about the cost-benefit for interested teams. The Warriors, however, could see a unique opportunity here, especially considering the Bulls' rebuilding situation. Adding LaVine could bring a significant boost to our team, but at what cost? The proposal of a trade involving Ingram, LaVine and even their Warriors themselves is quite intriguing. We're talking about moves that could redefine the NBA landscape and directly influence the competitiveness of the next season. What do you Warriors fans think of these possible changes? Should we act boldly or wait for safer alternatives? If the Bulls acquire Ingram, they would get rid of long-term salaries, opening up financial space and opportunities to rebuild the team. The Warriors would have the chance to acquire Zach LaVine at a relatively low cost considering the contract situation. Finally, the Pelicans would receive unique draft picks and expiring contracts, which could be advantageous amid the team's current needs. It's a complex web of negotiations involving multiple players and teams. Look, I have to say the possibility of bringing Zach LaVine to the Warriors is messing with my head. We've lost Klay Thompson for a long time, and it's clear that we need someone to fill that gap. The question is, would Zach LaVine be the right choice? I firmly believe that as dedicated Warriors fans, we all want the best for our team. The idea having a player of LaVine's caliber is tempting, I understand, but we need to be careful. We have to ask ourselves, at what cost could this trade come? I know many fans are excited about the prospect of a dynamic addition like LaVine, but we can't forget that we're talking about an NBA trade. It's a chess game with each move having significant consequences. Now here's the question that's keeping me up at night. Will this trade really take us to the next level? Are we willing to give up valuable talents or assets in exchange for LaVine's immediate potential? So the big question is, do you Golden State Warriors fan think this 3-team trade could be the boost our team needs, or should we consider other options to strengthen the roster given the recent revelations involving Klay Thompson's departure from the Golden State Warriors and his criticisms regarding the treatment he received? It's natural for all team fans to reflect on the impact of this. The departure of an idol like Klay certainly raises important questions about the player's appreciation and the team's future. Now more than ever, it's crucial to gather our voices and thoughts to better understand this situation. Leave your comment and share your reflections. This is a moment for the Warriors fan community to come together and continue the conversation that Klay started. Moreover, if you want to stay updated on possible changes in the team and participate in future discussions, don't forget to like, subscribe and activate the channel notifications. Your participation is essential to expand our dialogue and build our collective understanding of the Golden State Warriors' future. Now it's your turn to contribute. How do you feel about these revelations? What do you think about the possible moves involving players like Brandon Ingram and Zach LaVine? Your opinion is a potential for the growth of this conversation.